everyone? Welcome to the group chat, man. I'm your host, Jesse Pimpinella, and then there's my guy who's receiving all my texts. I'm receiving his text. That's Matt Onesti right there. What's up, everyone?
I'm the disappointed friend of the group chat who absolutely just hates the intro music.
I know.
Oh my God, Jesse, did you make that?
Yes, I did.
That fucking sucks, dude. That was so bad. Okay, Tristan just texted me. We're gonna need to get Tristan Hostetter on this fucking. We're gonna need to get him on this joint because that was listen, Jesse, I love you. I'm very excited to do this group chat podcast with you where we're gonna get ourselves thrown out of the comedy scene. You are really bad at making music, my
friend. Yeah, I won't do that again. I won't.
Never do that again. There's like a loud screeching at one point, and I just don't understand. Did your dogs fucking freak out when you were making it?
I thought it was a good idea, and then I realized it wasn't.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. And I am very happy you tried, but you failed. You just
I definitely failed.
It was very disappointing.
Yeah,
but I'm excited to be in the group chat. I'm excited that we can bring this shit to complete strangers. This is our exit ramp. We decided this is our exit ramp in comedy. And if we ever want out, then you just come on this podcast and we'll let you out. And we'll let you get out of the scene. Say some heinous shit. We'll release the text messages. Everybody has those fucking text messages, don't you?
Everybody has those text messages, and these are our text messages that we were like, let's just do a live show about these text messages. I got my phone right here, so I'm ready to go, man. But yeah, we are.
Hey, for the love of God, do not read the actual group chat.
Read the actual.
That's the exit ramp. That's the exit ramp for comedy. If you ever want out of comedy, just read the fucking group chat live on the podcast, and you'll get a nice, sweet release. It's beautiful.
Yeah, no, literally, if someone broke into my group chat, my life would be over. It would be done. This is a way of letting it out a little bit, and this is like the steam valve, so my phone doesn't explode. I wanted to do a show where people would come in and we could actually have a group chat essentially and talk about things that happened all week because when a group chat happens. It's memes. It's people ragging on each other. It's like, yo, did you see this? And this is what we're talking about. Just a bunch of comedians, totally uninformed, unfiltered, and we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. So if you think we are experts in this, not experts. You think we have any evidence behind anything we say? Nope, no.
We are going to bring so much evidence. There is going to be so much fucking evidence brought to the table.
We might screw up and become the next InfoWars. How awful would that be?
Well, listen,
how awful would that be?
That's the cycle of life. The cycle of life, because I don't know if you saw today, but Alex Jones, I think he killed himself live on air. I don't know. That was he. Well, no, not literally, but it was. He ended the show. He potentially ended. He was crying on InfoWars today because he had to sell the ranch. Google this shit while I'm fucking talking to you about it. He had to sell the ranch. Well, you remember because he was making fun of the.
Oh yeah. He was.
I won't make jokes about them, but he was.
We can make fun of Mr. All right, listen, guys, here it is, gay frogs and stuff like that. We can make fun of him.
No, I mean, we won't make fun of school shooting. No, we won't make fun. No, we might. Who fucking knows?
No.
But Alex Jones, I don't know if anybody remembers, but he got a whole lot of trouble for talking about crisis actors and owes a lot of money to these parents.
I saw that documentary. It's insane. Like this guy, I love that every time he went in and out of court, he would just shit talk the judge. He'd be like, "Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor." They got his radio show. Fuck Your Honor.
You need to go while we're talking. There is a video of Alex Jones crying hard.
Dude, I'm afraid to play it because I don't want Facebook to kick us off.
They
have his voice like detection. You remember the Dark Knight where he's looking for the Joker, right? And they use that phone thing to find his voice.
Yeah.
Facebook has that.
It's actually Morgan Freeman running that server too.
Morgan Freeman's got as well.
Yeah,
we all know that. Yeah. So I don't want to get taken off Facebook on the very first episode because we played an Alex Jones video.
I think that would be the hardest shit we could ever do as comics.
I think we'll be attracting the wrong clientele for the show. Which then again, we've talked about this. Like, look, you and I are quite liberal fellas. Okay, we're I mean, I like to think I'm more in the middle, but compared to a lot of people, like, let's just go the other way, man. Let's just go the other way and let's get careers. All right. Right now, Joe Piscopo is on the news. What the fuck is Joe Piscopo doing on the news? All right. That could be us. All right. All we gotta do is just, say bye to our morals. I mean, isn't that what Hollywood is? You just say bye to your morals.
Sell our soul. So we're saying is we're gonna sell our soul. We'll be on Gutfeld within the next 48 hours. Every night we're gonna be on Gutfeld.
Every night we are this close to sell our souls. All right. Listen, the other day, look, I'm a pretty liberal fellow. I had to buy eggs, and I was like, ooh, I'm swinging this way now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just like, that's a lot of money for fucking eggs, all right? So you got to go where the money is.
That's right. Listen, I love eggs, and I love buying eggs. I want to love eggs. My eggs are too expensive. My milk is too expensive. Bury gold in your backyard.
Eggs are like human beings, all right? You want them sunny side up, but the government wants to scramble them and ruin it all for everybody.
I think we could be famous right-wing stars.
We could.
Honestly, instantly.
We're not even nothing, but we could go. We could just choose a side. For 1 year we'll go left, and then next year we'll go right. We'll just keep flipping. Who keeps flipping
Can
back?
We monetize? How do you I want to figure out how do we just monetize?
I guess we do creepy shit like we go into these like stream Twitch parties and be like, hey guys, and like indoctrinate people. Like that's what I've seen people do. I mean,
it's almost like a really modern version of what Charlie Manson did, except with a little bit more chat GBT thrown in.
Everything.
Now, here's a moral question.
Like, when can we go to 4chan? Just let me know when we can do that.
Oh, like, we're already on.
We're already there?
I thought we were streaming currently on 4chan. I thought that's what this podcast was.
Oh God, this is ridiculous. All right. So anyways, let's talk about some of the crazy shit that happened this week. We'll start off soft because we got a lot of crazy shit.
Start off soft.
We'll talk about the beginning of the week. Nepo baby. Northwest ruins the Lion King. Have you seen this video by any chance?
No, I haven't.
Dude, it is horrible. It is horrible. It looks like she showed. Here, I'll show you a picture.
I think my favorite.
What?
While you're loading this in, I think my favorite thing about this podcast is going to be you teaching me about things on the internet that I've been actively trying to avoid for the last week.
Oh yeah, no, it literally. Because here's the thing. I unfortunately I'm on social media. I hate it because you have to be, unfortunately, to have a comedy career apparently. But so okay, those like everybody's in good costume, and then Kim Kardashian, as rich as she is, she's like, all right, you're gonna wear a Bed Bath and Beyond robe, and you're gonna, dude. She kept singing just horrible, man.
Where is this? What is this?
Hollywood Bowl.
What are they doing? She just did like.
They were doing the whole Lion King Broadway show, and apparently, like all these child actresses were going for the role. They've been on Broadway forever. I mean, their parents are the type of kid. They're the type of parents where they're like just kicking the shit out of their kid because they were flat on a song because they have to pay the rent. Like that's
sure. Like I also subscribe to the Joe Jackson School of Teaching.
Hey, Man in the Mirror would have never got produced. All right, you wanted Billie Jean. You want Billie Jean? Well, then guess what? You're going to get Joe Jackson's boot, okay?
Joe Jackson's going to sneak through your window in the middle of the night. He's going to steal all your shit just to teach you all. But when I guess I'm
interesting. Wait, this is interesting. This is interesting. Okay. Here, I'm gonna expand on something you just brought up, and I think it's dangerous waters, but that's what this show's for.
Oh, let's go dangerous.
Joe Jackson beat the fuck out of Michael Jackson. Great musician.
Great musician.
Northwest, from what we know, is spoiled. No talent.
Terrible musician.
I think from comedians,
I've never heard her sing. I've never heard Northwest sing, but terrible singer.
Yeah. I mean, and the fact that like she has not suffered at the hands of Kanye West. I mean, it's like
Well, okay, so wait.
Kanye West, I imagine, is just indoctrinating her like the fucking father from American History X.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so wait. Let me ask this question real quick because I don't necessarily want to beat up on a kid.
No, I don't want to beat up on a kid.
But at the same time, like, what is this like? Why like? If this was a production of The Lion King at the Hollywood Bowl, why is it like you had to make your own costume at home? Like, this is like the shit we had to do in my fucking elementary school in Boardman, Ohio. This is I don't like. Did they each actor's kid have to create their own costume? What is happening here?
They're making dioramas for this. Like, I don't necessarily want to beat up on her, but this is the Kardashians' fault. Like, and then Kanye West. Like, this is what happens when you just let your talentless kid do something and it bombs. Jaden Smith. It just like that happens too much. And it pisses me off because there's a lot of people that work hard for these roles and these parents that come in and they just shove their kid into I mean, here's the thing. You got Kanye, you got Kim Kardashian, what is she famous for? All right. What is she famous
for?
Also
technically a Nepo baby.
Oh, definitely a Nepo baby.
Also,
let's talk about some Nepo babies. Let's talk about some Nepo babies. All right. Definitely the Kardashians.
Okay. Jesus fucking Christ.
What? Is he not? Oh, dude, runs in the fucking family business. All right. I'm going to starve my people like my father did. All right. Dude,
I don't think you understand how beautiful political theory it is to no longer refer to as like dictatorships or fucking like monarchies. You just refer to them as Nepo babies.
They're Nepo babies. That's all they are.
Nepo. Like there's no monarchy. It's just
what is the royal family if not Nepo blood? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just Nepo blood. And they don't like, and listen, the royal family don't like mixing blood. You saw what happened with the last marriage. They didn't like that.
The royal family inbreeding. It's fun. They
love inbreeding, all right? If incest is the best, put your brother to the test. That's what they're all about.
I think we need more Nepo babies. I think I'm going to go the opposite way.
Well, who are some other Nepo babies out there?
And I think Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore is a pretty a pretty good Nepo baby.
Let's see.
Nick Cassavetes made the Notebook. I think that's really all he
had. George Bush, W. Bush.
George Bush, yeah. More okay.
Nepo baby shit.
Nepo babies running the country.
But but let's talk about good Nepo babies versus bad Nepo babies. So what's a bad Nepo baby in this case? Because I got a list of good Nepo babies. Can I pull up the good list of Nepo babies?
Pull the good list of Nepo babies.
Okay, the good list of Nepo babies.
And then we're going to move on from this.
Kiefer Sutherland, Robert Downey Jr.
Kiefer Sutherland. Jesus
Kiefer Sutherland, man.
No good argument has ever started with Kiefer Sutherland. I just said moments ago we need more Nepo babies. You started a conversation with Kiefer Sutherland. I want less Nepo
Sutherland. Hold on one second. We got James Bell in the comment. Royal family or parasites, dude?
Yeah, down with the monarchy. Why do we even fucking have them anymore?
Didn't we say down with the monarchy in 1776? I mean,
what is all? England needs to overthrow somebody. Like I think they should be fucking storming. I think they should be storming their capitals.
Technically, an election is an overturning of the government because basically it's a turnover. It's people getting fired. It's just a more peaceful one. It's just
it's the beauty of democracy. It allows for small revolutions without blood being drawn.
Well, this year, keep in mind, man. If the results are bad on November 6th, they'll see you on January 6th. Wait, what? Stop it! You can't say that.
Favorite holiday of the year,
dude. I think every election now, January 6th is gonna be the scary day where we're like, oh shit.
No, is this gonna be the one where it all comes to an end?
Dude, I like January 6th is hilarious. Like how not the event. The event's obviously not hilarious. It traumatized a lot of good police officers that they were actually doing their job because the Navy meal team or whatever they're called.
Meal Team 6.
Yeah, they were like Meal Team 6. They decided that they had to climb a wall, but hey, whatever. They just it's so funny. It's more organized.
They were just doing Marjorie Taylor Greene's CrossFit trainings.
That's all they were.
Really all it was. Like I don't know if you remember P90X, but like Tony Hort used to send videos to people where it was like, okay, here's how you do workouts in your basement, Marjorie Taylor Greene's been sending these videos to these insurrectionists and was like, all right, here's how you work your abs on the side of the Capitol.
Well, real quick, by the way, fuck Tony Horton, by the way. I just want to say that real quickly. No, I got some beef. I got beef. You said you brought it up. I got
Bring it up. Fuck Tony Horton. Let's talk about it.
I was doing a leg day video with him, and he was very backhanded. He's not like, okay, I used to do the Tybo guy, what's the guy's name? Billy Blanks, man. He's
Billy Blanks.
Dude, that guy inspires you to work out. But Tony like insults you. So like he'll do leg day. And he's like, hey, if you gotta take a break, take a break. Hold on, let me go check with my other guy. And there was one guy in the back. He has literally one leg, and I just felt like a piece of shit for drinking water. And he's like knocking on his mahogany leg, like, "You got this? I got this."
Like, is what you're saying is P90X was just too passive aggressive?
Dude, it was way too passive aggressive. Like Arm Day, it was just like a guy with a robotic arm.
That's what the P stood for. Passive aggressive 90X.
Passive aggressive 90X. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. But all right. So, anyways, going back to Nepo babies. All right. So
God, no more on fucking Nepo babies.
Right. Okay. So Jesus Christ. Okay.
Jesus Christ. I'll talk about his shitty Nepo baby. That guy, you know.
I didn't say he was a bad one. You said he was a bad one. All right. I know this is where we disagree because what are you? Are you an atheist? What are you?
I don't know. I'm an absurdist.
You're an absurdist?
I don't even think about religion.
I'm a guilty Catholic.
Guilty Catholic? Oh God.
Okay, sorry. I'm a Catholic.
What happened when you were younger? What are you guilty about?
No, not that type of Catholic guilt. But hey, I was Pastor and Father Joe. But that's not the point. The point is, all right, man, I have Catholic guilt. Everything I see, I get bummed out. Like, oh God. Dude, it took me for the first time when I was 31. I did grass for the first time, but in the form of gummies. Obviously, because I'm fat, and I'm like, ooh, I can beat this in the middle.
I could tell that it was your first time smoking weed because you said I did grass for the first time.
Dude, I don't know how. I don't know the lingo.
75-year-old man remembering the fucking 70s.
I don't know the fucking lingo.
Government building.
Dude, dude, it's so funny because every time I'm at your fucking house, I can't just randomly eat anything at your house. Because I remember I like peanut butter. I was about to grab a big spoon of peanut butter out of your thing one time, and I don't know who cut me off. Like, oh, nope, not peanut butter. And I'm like, oh,
yeah. This is something I'll tell everyone. Sometimes I'll try and surprise drug Jesse with pot brownies. I think it's hilarious, and every time he has managed to figure it out. But I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him one.
Oh, you will. And well, I mean, I'll tell you what.
And just a side note, we are not condoning any of those actions. Don't ever fucking do that.
Don't you ever fucking do that.
Don't you ever fucking do that to anyone ever.
It's the Satan's cabbage. All right. Have fun.
Oh my God! I'm talking about dosing someone without their knowledge, not weed. You fucking heathen.
I'm talking about it all, man. I'm talking about it all. All right. You're on baby aspirin. Kill yourself. Okay, I don't think I can say that.
We don't want to.
We don't want to. No.
We want to have just one episode, and we get thrown.
Hey guys, just so you know, we're comedians, and we are totally uninformed and not intelligent. Matt might be more intelligent, so you can blame him. I'm fucking stupid.
That's the second, I think, suicide joke we've made in 19 minutes.
Dude, we are awful. All right,
but it's good. Listen,
James jumped back into the comment section. Let's see what he got. Jesus Christ doesn't qualify as one or the other. You gotta be a real.
Jesus, good stuff, James.
Good show. James knows how to play in the group chat. I like this, James. You the man.
James, no, I'm not going to instigate James anymore. It could get ridiculous.
Oh, dude, good job, man. Good. All right, so there's okay. So we think of some other good ones. John F. Kennedy Jr. Is he a good one? Is he good? I don't know.
I guess
maybe people with Junior at the end of the name. I don't know.
Too many Kennedys.
There's too many Kennedys.
There's way too many Kennedys to even consider them Nepo babies. There's like a grandson Kennedy, who fucking, he's been getting big on. I feel like I've been seeing this shit popping up on TikTok or on Twitter, but they're fucking like Instagram reel videos. And it is like, it's fucking JFK's grandkid. And he's just singing he's singing sexy tunes to strangers on the internet. And you know what? I kind of want to vote for him. Like, I sort of want to cast my ballot for him. At least in a primary.
At least just for a primary, just to let you know, just to let them know. You know what I mean? Just to let them know. You gotta write your name on it. But anyways, let's switch over to something else. So I mean, like I said, there is we got a lot has happened this week. I know the one thing that people have already asked us to comment on, talk about. Yes, we got to talk about it. And here comes where this is where the death threats might come in now.
This is where we. So I think one of the funnier things that we do as comics is
cross the line.
You do not even just cross the line, but you just do things that immediately polarize everyone who is watching
you. No. But so we got. I mean, here's the thing: we have to talk about it because it happened. It happened. This is history.
If you don't know, if you were for some reason living under a rock, the dude who was the last president of the United States was found guilty on 34 counts of fraud, in the matter of subverting an election. That is what that was. That's kind of crazy.
I love how he wore a blue tie to suck up to the left. Good. I was actually just noticed that. I was like, that's nice touch.
Wait, well, oh yeah, he was pretending to be a Democrat. He wanted to be a Democrat. This fucking dude gave one of the funniest press conferences I have ever seen post getting convicted of 34 felonies.
Oh, I watched it.
It's like, and I know there's like not really an open mic scene to test out the speech that you're going to get after a felony.
I would have done crowd warm up. I would have done it.
And this is the thing is like he went up raw. There was no crowd warm up. Blanche didn't go up and do a tight five just to get the crowd going. Trump went up. He just went up.
What you want about this man? All right, you either like him or you hate him, and whatever it is. But man, the guy knows how to open a show.
He goes, listen, we're doing an evening with tonight. And
we're doing an evening with tonight.
He said, I got a feature set that I need to get out of me real quick. And this motherfucker, he's just like, listen, we're polling at 5% of this district. Dude, that's not how juries work.
Now, where were you when you heard he was guilty? Where were you? For me, I feel like this will be like where were you when John Lennon was shot? Where were you when JFK? Where were you in 9/11? Where were you when Rob Williams? Like, these are moments in history that, like, this is the first time a president has ever been convicted. This has never been done before, guys. Yeah. The history of our whole entire country. So, hate it or like it, it is something worth talking about.
And supposedly the weakest of all of the cases. Seemingly the weakest of all the cases. Yeah. I remember reading the indictments when they fucking dropped last. Fuck, we're probably going on 2 years now.
Coffee stronger than a lot of these charges.
Oh my god! Like it's not that there wasn't anything to it, but it was like the evidence in you put evidence in indictments, like the indictments for the fucking Mar-a-Lago shit, for the January 6th shit, like that stuff is crazy. That stuff.
Oh yeah, there's
like pictures of fucking things in bathrooms and stuff, and fucking like. People bragging about fucking Trump bragging about having fucking plans for Iran. Like that shit is crazy. There was none of that stuff going on with the fucking with these indictments.
This for me, like they were just trying to go for the simple thing here, which I mean, on a legal standpoint, I think that's the most important thing sometimes to go after a simple thing, because a simple thing, less complex it is, easier to prove, not to prove, whatever the case may be. For me, I felt like, while like this one was kind of like the one I didn't think was going to go through.
Yeah,
it had. I think it was because of the Cohen tape.
I was putting money down on a couple coming back, because there are. Hey, listen, you can gamble on anything these days. It's beautiful. You can fucking gamble. Go. A little offshore betting never hurt anybody. Had a call. Who did you put a little bit of money down on him? I didn't think he was going to run the gambit. I figured a couple were going to come back.
Yeah.
I think I had money on like 20, maybe 15, 20, somewhere around there, a little over 15. But like 34, that's hilarious. I think we need more, and we're going to go back to my Nepo baby argument. I think we need more presidents. I think we need more presidents committing crimes. I think,
dude, listen. I want all our presidents to get wild.
Yeah, I'm a full supporter of this presidential immunity argument that Trump's lawyers made at the Supreme Court. Not because I agree with it, but because I do think the optics are hilarious. I want a circumstance where at some point, like, I don't know, Joe Biden can just be like, this guy's a threat to the world. He's a threat to the country. He's a fucking, he's a felon. And he just decides he wants to bomb all of Mar-a-Lago. Drone strike them. That was one of the arguments they made. You know what I mean? We have the drones. They were like, they asked the lawyer. I think Sotomayor asked the lawyer. They were like, well, what if Trump wants to drone strike somebody? And they were like, well, if it's a presidential action, I think Biden could take a really funny presidential. You know what? Don't even just bomb Mar-a-Lago. Like, bomb all of Southwest Florida. Like, just in case. Like, just to be safe in case. And some of them are living maybe underneath. I heard that they have like underground tunnels all through Mar-a-Lago that they might be living in. Just make sure we bomb all of it.
They're like the Chud. They just live under there now. What I think they need to do with elections, if I may just stand in here, just give a quick hot take. So I'm going to say this right now. I hate election season. I hate election season. I hate both sides. I think both sides are the same. It's two different shits with the same smell. Yeah, I mean, like, that's how I always viewed it. But I think we need to make this more painful for them, because we spend our time donating to these people. We put a lot into them to do pretty much nothing, just to say hot air until they get elected, and then they do nothing. What I think we need to do is we need to have these two beat the fuck out of each other. I mean, that's like the best way, like a Hunger Games, like a reverse Hunger Games, and watch, like, because, like, honestly, I want to know my president can take a punch.
This is what Dana White's slap boxing was meant for. I think at the very least you do a slap. Fuck the debates. Fuck the whole concept of a debate. Do like 5 to 6 rounds of slap boxing.
Just do slap boxing. I want our presidential elections to be simply the ending of Billy Madison, where they do the decathlon. Like, that's what I want it all to be. I want it all to be that. I want the Jeopardy game at the end with the guy who has the thing, my wife, the dirty tramp.
Yeah.
I want them doing science shit, music shit. I want them to do all the shit. Let's make them jump through some fucking hoops.
I would really love to see a cooking competition between Joe Biden and Donald Trump.
I would love to see a cooking competition.
I really, really, really want to know which one of them knows how to bake the cake.
Dude, I would depend my vote on who can bake a cake.
It really would be a serious, like, we're talking like Last Chef, fucking Guys Grocery Games type games.
Yeah, I want to know. And if you lose, you don't just lose the election. You literally have to take the knife you've been cooking with and just unalive right in there.
So it's a harikari. So what we're saying is that the ultimate end is just some type of harikari circumstance.
Yeah, it has to be a harikari. We need to just have it. And then, you know what? That could be our crazy thing. And then it'll make people really think if they want to become president. It'll weed out the crazies. But then
it's actually what James Madison always intended. I think he wrote about that extensively in the Federalist Papers.
Who talked about you gotta water the tree of liberty with patriot blood? Like, wait, James Bell's got one. Let's do a celebrity death match, but in real life.
Oh my God, we're just gonna fuck the idea of it just being like for election purposes.
Cage matches.
Let's just have cage matches. Like, we just sort of squash like the Drake and Kendrick beef just gets squashed in a cage match.
Exactly. Well, no, they could keep doing what they're doing, because that benefits the
population. Benefits the rap
community. We have good songs to listen to. You know what I mean? See, like, that type of beef is good.
Not Like Us is tight. Not Like Us is really, really good. That's one of the best songs about calling somebody a pedophile ever made.
Them rap battling with each other pushed art form forward. But, like, I think elections the way they are right now, our country, I feel, recedes.
And maybe that's what we're missing. Maybe we're missing a mic drop moment where Joe Biden looks into a camera and just says to Donald Trump, "You're a certified lover boy, certified pedophile," and then starts shouting "wop wop 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 wop" into the microphone.
Look, and it'll be entertaining. It'll be entertaining for everybody. You know what I mean? Because, like, I want to know, because here's the thing: the president of the United States, in my opinion, that job, you are the humble servant to the people. But in years, that's not what that position ever feels like anymore. It feels literally like,
it's a drone strike factory.
Yeah, it's just so
the president is just this guy who can drone strike people at any given moment. Like, oh my God, I don't know what else I'm going to do with my day.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Maybe I should drone strike somebody.
Listen. In their defense, have you played Call of Duty Black Ops? That's an older game. You played that game, right?
You're right.
There is no better feeling than when you're playing multi-mode and you can hide your character and then you control the little drone and going around and clipping off all your friends. That is a great feeling. So, like, I remember when I used to hear about drone strikes, I'm like, that's awful. I can't believe they do that. And then I played Call of Duty 2, and I was like, but I get it. It's kind of like drugs. You're like, I don't get how somebody can do cocaine. And then you see people having fun on it. You're like, all right.
So you finally do it, and then you never stop doing it.
Yeah, drone strikes are just cocaine.
So, are what you telling me that being wait? So you're saying that being the president of the United States is a gateway drug to drone striking? Is that?
I think that's what it is.
Is that what we need to add to the DARE program?
I'm not going to lie to you. I played Call of Duty Black Ops. I wanted to become president for like 3 days. I was like, wait, I get to do this like all the fucking time. And like, I hate when people are all like, "Oh, this president did." I'm like, dude, they all did it. They all did.
Like, well, not every. Like George Washington wasn't drug driver,
They just put a stick of dynamite on a cat and pulled its tail, and that's all they did. Dude, George Washington might have been the most dangerous side of all these presidents. Guy had wooden teeth, all right, which I think is not true. Maybe it was like ox balls or something. I don't know. Anyways,
ox ball. That's worse. That's so much worse than wooden teeth.
Yeah. Hold on, we got a couple of comments.
We need someone to fact.
Daniel Levy is the shit.
That's a Schitt's Creek reference.
Probably to my eyebrows. What
a cool weird reference.
But also, he's a good nepo baby. He's a great nepo baby.
Oh, that's right. We were talking. Okay, okay. I forgot we were talking about nepo baby.
Of course, James, you can always detract. John's on this show. This is the spin-off show we produced.
I took over. I stole John's spot. John is tied up currently in my basement.
No, that's not what happened. Matt and John went to a Chinese restaurant. They opened a fortune cookie and they switched bodies.
Yeah, John is rolling around Columbus in a wheelchair, just frustrated. Really frustrated that he ever went out to dinner with me.
All right. Servant to the people. I don't think a president would actually have been a servant to the people since before Reagan. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. I don't really think we've had that. Or maybe it never felt like that. Yeah, I mean, like before it felt like there was a sense of duty to being the president, but now it just feels like, you know what it feels like? It feels like it's your tenure as the college professor, and then you start teaching weird fucking classes. Maybe you grow up a co-ed and then you get fired, but people still call you professor. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's what being the president is. It's as disgraceful as being a sexual predator college professor. Is that a fair assessment? Who still gets tenure, gets the pension, but they're like, you can't teach anymore. You can't teach.
You're not allowed to teach anymore. You can't.
You
broke the cardinal rule. You did the one thing you're not supposed to do. When
you don't ever do that.
That's the one thing you're not supposed to do. Also, when you're presidenting. Well, actually, no. We learned that you can also do that while presidenting. So,
dude, you president, you could cheat on your wife. Like, dude, all of them cheat on their wife. I love how that was the big deal with this. Like, I can't believe Trump cheated on his wife. They all cheat on their wife.
JFK was like the most famous for that.
JFK in the history book yelled half court and took the shot and deep balled Marilyn Monroe, killed her, which maybe that's why the CIA went after.
He killed Marilyn.
I have a theory. That JFK wasn't supposed to be assassinated. It was actually his wife. I think the CIA was like, "Don't worry, we'll get rid of the wife so Marilyn can sleep with you." And then he sneezed because it was allergy season.
Oh my God!
By accident. Because keep in mind, Jackie jumped out of the car. So how did she know to jump? Conspiracy theory.
Jackie was terrified. She knew what was coming.
She knew it was coming. Yeah. That's what it was. So
I think you're onto something, and I think you read between the lines in the war and the force.
Everybody was thinking he was the victim, but I think we know who the real person was. All right, stay woke, kids. Stay fucking woke. All right. Anyways, could be worse. John could be tied up, gagged in a pickup truck like CP Joe.
See, they were driving around with a tied up president in their back.
Oh my god.
They didn't even have them secured down. I think we definitely need to have more of those types of car logos on the back, or those car stickers. I think we need to be selling more. Like I want Tony the Tiger tied up.
I want Tony the Tiger tied up.
Yeah, I think that would be really funny.
Dude, merch has gotten so much better over the years.
I think it's good. I think it's all totally healthy and not going to lead to the downfall of civilization.
No.
I think the more violent merch that we make and sell to each other, the better life will be.
I think one of the best things that came from this trial is this doofus. Dude, I love that Michael Cohen is like, the next career move is TikTok.
I'm so happy to never have to fucking listen to Michael Cohen talk about anything ever again.
We'll watch him talk about the new Eminem Houdini rap.
Jesus Christ.
Like, dude, I just love this. I think if you're a politician or anybody who makes well over 300 grand and you're not entertainment, when you're on TikTok, it's fucking weird. It's just so fucking weird. Imagine you were a father and your daughter had this guy on your phone. You would be afraid. All right, this guy. All right, if we were playing that game, the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon, right? This guy is 2 degrees Jeffrey Epstein. Like that's how close he is. Okay, I would freak me out. I'd be like I look at my daughter. I'm like, what is this dude doing on your phone? I would fucking crush the phone. I would snap my phone in half like I'm Gus from Breaking Bad getting off the phone. And
he's just like the worst lawyer he's the lawyer who got left holding the bag and was just like, what the fuck happened? Dude. Why did I go to jail? I thought you weren't going to let me go to jail. Like, he sucks.
He looks like Frankenstein got a 9 to 5. Yeah. But this is so dumb. I'm going to be so glad. I can't wait till there's a time where news anchors and politicians, anybody related politically, just gets off social media. Because I remember when people used to go on TV and have speeches. Now it's like,
let's just get rid of social media.
The press secretary Snapchatted me today while I was TikToking with our vice president, who was at the time only fanning someone else. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like I'm tired of all
the prime minister of Estonia slid into my DMs last night about
slid into my DMs last night. You know what I mean? This is just so dumb. I'm done with this. Everybody just get off. If you make over,
because here's what it is, dude. It's all engagement farming. That's all it is. It's fucking engagement farming. You got maniacs like Michael Cohen. Okay, cool. He did a great thing and fucking, and had it on his watch. And got his shithead convicted. But at the same time, these are fucking people who are they're holding on to information to write books. Like that John Bolton motherfucker, the dude with the goofy ass mustache. That's a dude who literally held on to information about fucking Trump wanting to leave NATO in his second term. This fucking dipshit holds onto that information until way the fuck after the election so he could sell his book.
It's all about books.
Die. You're a piece of shit, dude.
It's all about books. It's all about the exit strategy. It's all about what I do after. It's the books, the classified shit. I mean, this is a career move. A lot of times, with the CIA, I was watching an interview with this guy who was a ex-CIA person and agent. I don't know why I couldn't come up with that word. And they were talking about how a lot of times when you retired from the CIA, you would have a clearance level that companies who were in the political field would hire you because you had that clearance level. But basically, you just be like, all right, I just need you to look this shit up, and then you get paid for whatever because you need that. That was the exit strategy from that type of career. So that book strategies, because even I remember when Cohen in 2018 was testifying in front of Congress, they asked him 30 times, "You got a book deal? You got a fucking book deal?
And he's like, no, man.
Is it Barnes and Nobles? All right. Is it Penguin? And when my daughter goes to the book fair and they have those giant carts, those giant carts in grade school, is your book going to be in there? Is it going to be next to a series of unfortunate events right between Marley and me? Like, tell us what's going on.
That would be one of the funnier things that a kid could accidentally buy. You know, like one of those kids, like, that apathetic kid who was at the fucking book fair and, their parents are like, I want little Johnny to start reading. We're going to give him $25, $30. He can get all the fucking books. He'd walk around. He's like, I fucking hate books. I don't ever want to buy any of this fucking stupid bullshit. The teachers won't let him buy fucking cheat codes anymore because that's not how video games work these days. And what does he come home with? Michael Cohen's fucking autobiography.
It's the gateway. It's indoctrination, baby. That's how it works.
That kid, he just starts testifying in court to the misdeeds his boss did.
Also, I posted this video regarding the court, like, because, dude, the news was going wild with a lot of the shit that was on the news, but the problem was that because everything was so live, they didn't know what they were filming. So I caught this video and I made a video on YouTube and I thought I'd just present it to you guys. All right, so here it is.
He was checking that.
Hello, news station. Titties have entered the chat.
Oh my God, they were showing. That was that fucking same gaggle of people who were crying and shit.
Yeah.
We were flashing.
If they don't quit, you show a tit. That's how it works, baby. In New York City. Come on, son. Dude, I was like, I got bored.
How much worse did Trump's day get? This poor guy got convicted of 34 felonies and then saw saggy old New York titties. Like, it just was not his day.
Just come on, man. You got, it's for the president. It's for the ex-president. You got to show the good titties. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, if Joe Biden goes down, we're going to make sure there's good titties on the side of the street. You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying equal rights for all presidents. All presidents get great titties if they're convicted.
I like the idea that she's just trying to cheer the president. She's just trying to cheer Donald.
Just cheer the president up.
She just wants to make him. It's not going to work, but she's just trying to make him feel better. Yeah. And I think maybe that is the answer to humanity.
So, what do you think before we close off this topic, what do you think will happen now? United States. What do you think is going to happen?
I know you were so proud of that fucking.
I know I was.
No, put it back up. You fucking put that. You put that back up, and you sit with that forever.
Okay, I will.
I don't know. I don't know. Probably see some crazy ass shit. Judge will probably sentence him to a year. That shit goes to appeals, and that lasts through the election.
I think
that becomes a huge talking point for the Trump presidential campaign.
I think they're just going to make him pay a fine. I think they're going to make him pay a fine. I think it's just going to be a fine. I think this is more symbolic than anything else.
Here's the thing: a fine would be funny, but the fine has to be ridiculous. I don't remember what the damages were because
I think we're in such new territory that I would be shocked if it's like a year in jail or something like that. I don't think it'll happen, but I think the judge will float it. It'll get appealed, and then that shit will go through the election. They use it as a talking point, like the Trump campaign uses it as a talking point. Vote for me, or they'll put me in as a political prisoner. But then I think inevitably, like as it goes to appeals, it just winds up being fucking house arrest or something. It will. Yeah. This is like, basically what happened this week. At the end of the day, it was more symbolic than anything else, and that's just the truth.
Yeah, it's a good symbol though.
Here's the thing. He went to a UFC match on Saturday. Like, you know what I mean? Like he went to a UFC match Saturday. That's why I say it was symbolic. All right. Look, Matt, if we fucked
up. You're right. No, you're right. You're right.
You and I got 34 counts.
You're right.
Neither of us are going to be like, hey, we still going to the UFC?
Yeah, it's like the judge is like, okay, you're going to stick the fuck around. We're going to have a bond hearing real quick, and we're going to figure out what your bond is.
Yeah. Well, I'll say, Martha got a few months for the first.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like nothing would surprise me. I was taking money on the fact that he would get off on a handful. I always had guilty verdicts in the bet, but I didn't think I didn't think he was going to run the fucking gambit. So all bets are off at this point. Like that's what I'm saying, man. They're going to confine him to Mar-a-Lago, and then the Supreme Court's going to say that presidential immunity is a thing, and Sleepy Joe Biden is going to drone strike all of Southwest Florida. You have my prediction here right now on the group chat that this year will end with the Supreme Court saying the president is immune to all crimes, and then Joe Biden will hopefully drone strike the tunnels that are underneath Mar-a-Lago, because they live in tunnels. I don't know if you know this. They have tunnels that go all through Southwest Florida. They've been building them for years. They're hiding in the suburbs. I don't know if you know this, but there's fucking Donald Trump and the Trump kids. They're living in the suburbs. They live in the hospitals. We need to bomb the hospitals too, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Well, no, because they're living in the hospitals. I don't know if you know this. So Joe Biden, if you're listening, just make sure when Chief Justice Roberts gives you the go-ahead, we're gonna actually fuck it. Just take out all of Florida, just all of it. Leave DeSantis though. Just let DeSantis be the only one to live free.
DeSantis is like the Mad Max of
Florida. I think what we do, we bomb all of Florida. We give DeSantis a podcast. I think that everything evens out.
I think it does. I think I like as soon as you said the podcast part, like a lot of ways.
It just makes sense, doesn't it? Just make sense. It just makes sense.
Yeah. It makes a lot of sense. All right, so we'll wrap up on this topic, but
yeah, then he'll drone strike him again. He'll fucking the poor dementia-riddled man. He'll wake up in the morning and go, I fucking forgot to drone strike Mar-a-Lago, and then he'll just fucking hit the space bar on his computer again. And then before you know it, he's targeting fucking. He's gonna be hitting Fort Myers and shit. What are you gonna do?
Speaking of the rich and crazy, let's talk about the second Titanic submersible.
Christ. I fucking hate reboots.
Of course, I want this 2 Ocean 2 Gate Tokyo Drift. I want it to get crazy. All right. I want the Fate of the Gate. That's the what is that? That'll be the 8th movie. The Fate of the Gate.
The Fate of the Gate. I've never seen. I don't understand. Like, it seems like after your net worth gets over about $1 billion. You're just like, what is the funniest way I could kill myself? How can I take too much of my money and then kill myself so the family can't get any of it?
Dude, I don't know what it is. Like, I know there are people have gone down there. James Cameron's gone down there. He's probably orgasmed 30 times down there. All right.
Wouldn't you? I would. I would. I don't want to turn this podcast into this kind of discussion, but let's just think about this. You're 30,000 feet underwater. You're telling me you're not going to try and rub one out?
Will that change any of the pressure? Because like my internal pressure was from above. Now it's below.
Fuck. Okay, we need a scientist to hop in the chat really quick. Can a scientist really quick hop in the chat and talk about air pressure? Because is that how it works? Can you relate? Like, can you piss and shit underwater? Or are you under enough time?
I mean, I guess you can, but it depends on the depth. Like, I'm just worried. Like, I just don't look. I don't want
to come too fast. You get the bends, and then you die. That's like the worst way to go.
James Cameron would know. Let's say if either a scientist or James Cameron, can you let us know? Which, by the way, I still love in Titanic that it's his hand that's drawing Kate Winslet's tits, and basically what's happening is it's Jack, aka Leo DiCaprio, drawing her. But when you look at the hands, it's suddenly like the movie The Irishman. Like, it's all wrinkly and shit. Just like you can tell it's an old man's hand all of a sudden. Like, it's like
they killed the best fucking CGI to kill the Irishman. I think De Niro's still walking around with that shitty CGI.
Yeah, he was using it this weekend.
De Niro's giving press conferences with CGI.
All right, so we got that happened. I'm saving the last thing for last. Also, we can talk about this. The Pope dropped the F-bomb, and it's not that one. He dropped it this week.
The old AG?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. I do.
Oh my God, dude! I was about to give your Pope fucking props earlier. We were talking about religion.
Dude, this Pope is confusing because this Pope, he's like, all of a sudden, he's like, I'm for this, I'm against this. I'm for this, I'm against this. Like the dude flip flops like a motherfucker.
Is there a video? Like, is there a video of the Pope dropping the bomb?
I'll find the picture real quick. I ain't gonna play the video.
I need to hear this video.
I'm not playing the video, especially.
This is
the Pride Month. We're not playing.
This is the group chat podcast. We have to play the video.
I am not.
Listen. If you know how we said earlier, we're going to bring the receipts.
Yeah.
We can't make statements like this to our endearing audience and not bring the receipts.
All right, I will look up the article. That's all I'll do.
Jesus Christ. What? Okay, so everybody real quick, can everybody just put in the group chat that Jesse is a coward. And we don't respect him. And we just don't respect him. What? Listen, don't you want, I know you want out. Come on. And listen, we could do this for you too at home. We just ask us, we'll get you out. We'll sell you the Paula Deen package and we'll get you out of whatever.
All right. Okay. Well, I got the thing. Go on, I got the thing. So yeah, dude, I was like, but I wasn't shocked, but dude, this guy confuses me. See, this is how fucking cheap our show is. We can't afford a New York Times thing.
Use the Internet Archive. Copy paste that link in the Internet Archive.
Dude, I don't have time to do that. Okay,
yes,
okay, here it is. Here, look, BBC. BBC's pretty good.
Okay.
BBC's pretty good.
Okay, click the fucking Popes. Okay, I believe. Okay, since the BBC headline, we're gonna teach everybody a lesson, but we're gonna do it. Don't get all of your news just based on headlines or Google summations. But for the purposes of this podcast, okay, I believe you. Fuck.
But okay, well, that's it. But oh, sorry, he showed that. He doesn't, dude. This guy doesn't care. Like, dude, I love like every month he's like, I'm for women's lib. I'm just kidding. No, I'm for it. I'm kidding.
Just kidding. I'm a big suffrage guy.
Like, he keeps switching it up. You never know. This is the Pope is like that one guy in the movie that he's like a double agent, a triple agent, a quadruple agent. Like he just keeps playing. He's like Mac from that episode. It's like Sunny in Philadelphia. Like, I just keep changing sides, and no matter what, I come out on top.
Frokagene. How do you pronounce that?
I'm not pronouncing. I know how to pronounce it. I'm not going to say it but yeah, that's the word.
Did I pronounce it Frokagene?
Don't say it.
Well, I've never heard that slur before. That's wild.
Yeah. But dude, it's like, but I mean, just God's sakes. I mean, like this Pope, dude. Like, oh, dude.
I'm so confused. Can you click on that? I'm so confused on what this is.
Why are we? No, we're not clicking on it because I don't want it to open up, and then all of a sudden we have the Pope yelling it because we don't.
Is he saying that he's worried the popes are going to start touching you, or the priests are going to start fondling?
No, he was talking about. I think he was talking about the one guy, the Travis, whatever, not Travis, but the Kansas City Chiefs kicker or something. Maybe
I'm registering in an air of gayness. Like I don't know if he's saying that the priests are gay.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
That's what I mean. Like, what does that even mean? Is he saying like the priests are gonna start kissing each other and stuff?
No, I don't know if that's what he's saying, but like
we let too many gay men as priests. They're gonna start kissing everybody.
Well, I mean, at least that's the more legal thing they can do.
That would make fucking priests so much better. Well, I mean, that's why I don't fuck around with you fucking Catholics. You crazy
dude, I'm barely Catholic anymore. I just have Catholic guilt. That's all I got. Like
Catholics are wild.
Catholic guilt is like the PTSD of religion. That's all that is. It's just like anytime you want to do something fun, there's something shitty inside you that goes, like, don't do it.
It's all we're probably. I mean, listen, and I'm not going to pretend like I didn't also grow up in a fucking Catholic house or with in the Catholic religion and stuff. Like it's all just repression. Like that's all it is. It's just all repression. It's just
it's like
repressing themselves. If the priests want to kiss each other, let them kiss each other. Like
that would solve a lot of things. It would solve a lot.
Yeah, they would stop kissing fucking boys. Like let them stop doing that shit. Let them have wives.
Dude, I always hate it. Like every 10 years, they'll be like a priest just found that he had a wife, and the wife is of 40 years of age and they're happy. And then everybody's like, this is disgraceful. Block, delete, kick them out of the religion. You're going to hell. And then it's like, if you do the other thing, it's like, oh, we're just going to move you over here.
Where was that attitude when the Spotlight article dropped?
Dude, yeah. Oh, my God. That reminds... yeah. No, this is... Listen, this is what happens when you repress priests. Then they can't... the Spotlight articles happen, okay? That's what happens. All right. Speaking of articles talking about other obscenities going on in the world, here's another one. Eminem's new single Houdini has dropped, man. I listened to the song. We're back.
It's so good.
The 2000s are fucking back.
It's so good. It's all the fucking nostalgia I could ever have, dude.
And people are upset over it too.
What are they upset about? They're
upset over a few different things. This is the annual cancel Eminem. Like last year they were trying to do it. Now they're doing it again this year.
This dude has been saying crazier shit recently.
Dude, he talked about raping his mother.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, does no one remember the fucking what was the Jennifer Lopez line? Sorry, Puff, I don't give a fuck if that chick was my own mother. I still fuck with no brother or with no rubber and have a son and a new brother at the same time. Like, that's like it. If that line doesn't fucking like tell you this man is out of his goddamn mind, like lines
he's
about
obscene William Shakespeare, way more obscene than the actual Shakespeare. Like he just. Yeah. He says crazy shit because it's the words. It's the words and how you can move them and bend them.
It's such a cool return to a style that he hasn't played around with too much in the last couple of years. Like he sort of was playing around with it a little bit on Used to Be Murder Boss.
Last time was Berserker. Yeah, that's when
Berserk was sweet. I would definitely argue that there are certain lines in I Will that are very Slim Shady. I mean, he talks about fucking more demented than an orphanage with a morgue up in it next to an abortion clinic. There's like lines like that in the last fucking like it's crazy.
It's the one song Stand, isn't it? Like I fuck anything that moves. Come here, kitty. Like
oh my god, that sounds about right. I don't even
something like that. Like, dude, this guy, just like South Park, this guy says outrageous stuff. He says the stuff you're not supposed to say. That hit.
What's everyone mad? Everyone's mad about the Megan Thee Stallion line.
Megan Thee Stallion thing, which you say is a triple entendre.
Oh, it's a triple entendre. It 100% is a triple entendre.
So could you?
Okay, so it's a fucking. So obviously, it's a line about getting a collaboration with Megan Thee Stallion, right? That's the first meaning to that line. Let me pull up the line. Fucking, I have it somewhere. Have a shot at the feet.
Yeah, so
there it is. If I asked Megan Thee Stallion if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at the feet? At the feet. So the way he fucking said it, so she got shot at the feet. I don't really remember the fucking circumstance, but somebody was shooting guns at her feet.
She was shot in the foot by some person.
Hilarious, like really, really funny. Just
like literally like a cheddar bomb. like from 8 Mile. See, I connected it right back to Eminem.
What a weird, but no. Then there's a third version, and I am fucking convinced it is also about fucking Eminem whacking it one on fucking Megan Thee Stallion's feet. Like that is a foot fetish line that he is fucking saying. If you ask for collab me, would I really have a shot at the feet? Like,
does she have a hole there still?
Say that again.
Does she have a hole there still?
Jesus fucking Christ! You're like fucking a lady with a stoma. That kind of guy who looks at a stoma and goes, "Oh my god, I know what to do with that."
I don't know. When she got shot, did she make the noise? Like, what happened? I'm just kidding. All right, yeah.
It's fucking crazy. I am so excited for this album. It's not even funny. I've never been more excited for an album to come out.
Well, there's this whole thing that says, okay, so Houdini died at the age of 52. Eminem is 52. He died in Detroit. Some people are saying that this could be his last album. Do you think that is?
I think he's just going to retire. I think he's just going to retire Slim Shady. Like I think that's all it is. Either he's gonna retire Slim Shady, or it's gonna be a joke that he's just killing off all of his personas and just doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. This is the dude. This is the dude who picked up a mic in one of the fucking ciphers and went fucking I'm rapping till I'm fossil fuel. Like I don't. It's again. This is the guy who made Infinite. He's not this. He's never gonna stop. Like
yeah,
so
this
many
is I absolutely love what he does.
And none of them. Like I'm so happy. Fucking Nos just came out. Nos and DJ Premier just came out with something. Like DJ Premier made a beat for Nos, and then Nos wrote something, and then fucking Common made something with Pete Rock. Like all the old rappers need to start coming. Like Big Daddy Kane was doing fucking freestyles on his Instagram like 2 months ago. Like I just want to see all the old rappers coming back, and I want to see them never stop making music because they're still all fucking amazing.
I think we're going to be seeing a lot of great music coming up in our future, just because we're getting to this sort of elderly millennial kind of age thing where I think now it's like this is an interesting generation because we are more artistically vocal, I think, in a lot more stuff. We're not the most, but we're the most thus far, I think. And I could be wrong by saying that, but like no other generation had the internet, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Hey, what's on your mind? No, I mean, back then there was no robot that said, hey, what's on your mind? You know what I mean? Like
there's no algorithm feeding you nonsense. There's no algorithm feeding you artificially created fucking content.
James thinks that he's gonna move into politics.
Oh God, no. Fuck
why
no.
the hell not? I think we need a little Slim Shady for president. All right. Because, dude, okay, all right. Hear me out. Those debates would be fucking amazing. They'll be like this. Well, I don't think your policy matters. Mom spaghetti, and he just fucking like tears them apart and takes them down with his rap.
I'll fucking throw a participation trophy at an 8-year-old. Like Jesus Christ, Eminem. What does that even mean?
Eminem 28 Mile. You know what I mean? Like they can do a lot of stuff with that. You know what I mean? Like I believe in it. Why not? Why not have a rapper? We've had an actor as a president.
We've had two actors.
Why in the hell can we not have a musician as president? Okay, why?
Oh my God.
Why?
I don't know. I'm voting for The Rock. That's all I'm going to do.
Vote for The Rock. Dude.
I'm voting. Let's get The Rock to run in 2028, and let's just finish this guy. Let's just go. Let's just do.
Year, I think we got to vote for. We have to agree who we're going to vote for, and I think
right now, legally, we have to vote, and you're voting for this. Yeah, well, after Trump, there's only one direction to go, and that is Dwayne The Rock Johnson in 2028.
That's it. We got to vote for him. Man.
Regardless of what happens, I think. Regardless if we lose our democracy or not in November, I think we're going to.
We are voting. No matter what happens, we're going to riot for The Rock.
And there is going to be a hip Eminem album underlying all of it.
The Rock and Eminem is vice president. Like,
I don't even know if they would ever even fucking. I don't even think they'd ever be able to lose an election.
How would they never lose themselves? They never would. All right.
You're telling me that he would lose himself in the moment that he owns it, and he would never let it go.
Never let it go.
I know that there's only one shot, and he's not going to miss his chance to blow.
Yeah.
I guess this opportunity comes once in a lifetime, but
once in a lifetime, right? Yeah. But yeah, no. and then when he does drone strikes, he'll play "I'm friends with the monster inside of my bed."
Dude, Eminem would be the funniest person to give drone striking capabilities to.
Dude, Eminem,
I feel like he's just going to use it in the most fucking pettiest way. Like, I feel like he's just going to bomb fucking low-level fucking rap studios that didn't give
I think so. Years ago. I think so. Like, he'll start with Machine Gun Kelly. He'll start there. He'll do a lot of stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, guys. If there's not one thing if you ignore everything for this show, take one thing away. Eminem, vice president, drone strikes. Yep. How is that not
drone striking? That is the theme of the podcast. Drone striking is hilarious.
Drone striking. We love drone striking. This episode is brought to you by drone striking.
This podcast is brought to you by Lockheed Martin, and we are making so much money.
If you weren't scared of drones, look outside your window. Bang. You know what I mean? Like. That would be a good commercial. Be a good commercial. People would be like, they're like, oh no, we're good. All right. See, look, James agrees. They're winners.
There we go. See, this is how we get consensus.
This is how we get consensus
on this show.
This
and that is the beauty of the group chat.
I feel like we are just as qualified as any news media right now. I think
I'd argue we're more qualified.
We are.
I'd argue we're significantly more qualified.
I pulled facts and sources and shit on this podcast. I don't see. So I feel like I did a very good job of this.
We brought receipts.
Sure,
it was for the Pope saying a slur that I see repeated multiple times trying to figure out the pronunciation.
Yeah,
but that's just linguistics.
That's linguistics. Yeah,
that's all it is. Yeah. That was just curiosity to language.
But we learned a lot. Before we wrap up, let's look at what we learned today. Tonight we learned a couple things. Okay, we learned that presidents can be felons. Okay, The Rock and Eminem are going to be amazing because of the drone strikes. Nepo babies, Kim Jong-un, Jesus Christ, good. Oceangate, the sequel's probably gonna be better. We never know. It might be a Godfather Part 2. Maybe a Godfather Part 2. Could be a Caddyshack 2. Well, let's hope it's a Godfather Part 2. Okay, let's just hope. Okay, Eminem still makes great music. We love him for that. Thank you. The Pope still a bit homophobic. Not really surprising.
He's still a bit.
It's just a little homophobic, a little pedophilia. We don't know. We don't. I mean, like, he's in his little Italian castle. It's what he does. I mean, like, it's
certified Pope boy, certified pedophile.
There you go. Yeah, like, there's a reason why I wasn't an altar boy when I went to Catholic school. I wanted to wait till marriage, and that's just the true facts of life. Okay. But anyways, that's all the time we had tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the group chat. If you like what we did tonight, guess what? We do this every Sunday, 8 o'clock. And here's the best part. You can always join in on the group chat. Look at this. Look at these comments, okay? We had amazing comments tonight, okay? We had it from James. We had it from Tom. Man, thank you guys so much. This is what it's all about, just having fun, being a little reckless with our speech and having a good time. Everything is meant in good fun. Are we professionals? Are we experts? Fuck no, we're not. We're just a couple of idiots saying what we want because we just want to have a good time and laugh, and we want you to have a good time and laugh. So we're gonna basically delete this group chat because, well, I think we said too much. Yeah, so tune in next week for the next group chat at 8 o'clock Sunday here on YouTube and Facebook at the Grown Ups Table Studio. All right. Until next time, I'm Jesse, and that's Matt, and you've been sitting. Oh my God, I almost did the sitting at the Grown Ups Table, which I guess is produced by that. We're deleting this group chat. We'll see you at the next one. You know it, 8 p.m. Sunday. We'll see you there. All right. Take care, everyone. Thanks for